and back to Gabriel and back to Allah. Well, I got to leap from me back to Jesus Christ, and then from Jesus Christ to his Father. Or that, you see the leap, but there is a gap missing. But Jesus, he didn't have that gap. They made sure in Matthew, they said, he is the son of him, who 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 is the son of Adam, who is the son of God. That tells you that the Bible thinks genealogies and blood links are important. God thought so. But somewhere along the line, they want you and I to leap for faith. They want me to leap thousands of years and bump into, in that path, Michelangelo's impression of the Lord Jesus Christ. Not in my image, not in my likeness. And if I'm reading Genesis and say, God said I'm creating man in his image after his likeness, and then I get there and I'm not in the image and after the likeness of God, then I must be the devil. And whether I know that in my conscious or now mind, I am storing it in my subconscious mind and acting on it. And that's the power of the devil. And to seal it and to guarantee that it stays sacred, I introduce a very powerful thing. You know what it is? Fear God. Fear Allah. Fear this or you'll burn in some form of hell. You see? God identified everything in the Bible as good and bad. He even called gold good in Genesis. And if there's good gold, then there's... But he didn't say that about fire or light. So the Freemasons will say light is good. Muslims will say Allah is more samawati wal ardh. With that, khayr, that's good. They'll say in the language. That's good. He's a light, Allah is the light of the heaven and the earth. Simply called Allah the sun, though. But light is good. How about light being bad? Is there bad light? They go, this is something to think about. Is there such thing as bad light? Well, if there's good gold and good people and bad people and good weather and bad weather and good days and bad days, then there must be good light and bad light. God said the light that he created was good. Does that mean there's no bad light?
As the mysteries of Egypt intrigued you, the secrets of the pyramids and the scientists that built them, well, now you can have these secrets. Now you can enter into ancient Egyptian order and learn who and what you are. Who built the pyramids? Why? Medicine, alchemy, the secrets of symbolism revealed to you. Enter the ancient Egyptian order now.
Talk to me. Are there?
I've been important some of the things I've been studying over the years. There's
gas, coal.
There's coal. There's a fire.
I know where you read it. I know where you read it.
You know where I read it?
Yeah, I wrote it.
You read it? I probably read it while you were.
You sure did?
About the fire.
What I'm gonna get to is whose child is that? Don't wake the baby up. Whatever you do. Whose child is it?
It's not.
Okay.
I didn't born it anyhow.
No problem. It's your child. It's everybody's child right now. If the child was consumed in fire, lit by an evil person whose intention was solely to burn the child for no intelligent reason, the person would be bad. Would the fire also be bad? Okay, extremely hot, especially if it burns somebody else. Is hot good? At a certain temperature, your body can no longer resist heat. Is that when it becomes bad to you?
I would think I would burn.
Yeah, so if the fire burnt the kid, wouldn't that be bad fire? Is there any fire that lights without light?
Fire lights without light? Well, if
Yes,
you have a light
yes.
within yourself.
No, intelligence.
Oh, that's intelligence.
Well, they call cutting on the light intelligence. Make the light bulb, they go, beep, on fire.
I had read a long time ago about somebody set in the fire and they walked and stepped out of the fire. Oh, I forgot exactly what it was.
It doesn't, I'm going another way. I'm saying light is also the mind. It's also when you have knowledge, knowledge is considered light. Correct? So, is that restricted to good information, or is the knowledge that the devil imparted to Eve, which was also light, was that good or bad light?
I can't make the distinction. I mean, the difference.
Okay, let's try again then. If you walk into a dark room and you're looking for something, and your daughter says, cut on the light, and she doesn't tell you how bright the light is in the room, and you cut on the light and the light blinds you for the rest of your life, was that good or bad light? Now that was a bad light. You know why it became bad? Because it became personal. When it was burning the kid up, you had an argument. You see, you had to negotiate whether it was bad when it was a kid. When it became me, you said, oh, now that is bad.
I'm still really talking about it. I'm still talking about some kind of fire that I have been about.
Oh, this fire that doesn't burn.
Yeah, that don't burn.
Oh yeah. But I'm not trying to say all fire is bad. I was trying to get at the mind that conceives the burning is bad light in the sense of bad knowledge. The actual burning of the child or whomever is bad light, bad fire, because it brought pain and suffering. So there is a such thing as good light and a such thing as bad light. Though the Bible speaks of good light, he's talking about the sun. And he later on describes, I set them in the sky as signs of time, right? And seasons. And we live by these times and these seasons, these 12 signs of the zodiac, as you would call it. Or the 12 organs of the body that move around, etc. And that's controlled by some intelligent force. We'd like to believe that all this actions and activity is controlled by some intelligent force, which we trickle down to be God. Right? Self. Okay, well, God is self insofar as God said, I breathed into you of my spirit, and you became a living soul. So as long as you are a living being with emotions, then God is still present in you. And the Bible, St. John said, that's the same light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. So that light of God is the life in man. So God is present in each being, which is where I started. Right? And if something interferes with the flow of God in man, it must be devil. And then we had a problem with who gave the devil that kind of power. Unless the devil was also a man, and like every other man had what you're calling free will. You know what I mean? Because Muslims are good at using the word free will and self-determination. Unless I use my free will and self-determination to say I don't want to believe in Allah, and then all of a sudden it's not, then I'm a bad guy. It's granted to me to use until I use it. It's all right for me to have my own mind, as long as my own mind is in accord with what you want me to believe. But if I'm in the church or the mosque or the synagogue and I'm